What if an ancient text, literally thousands of years old, actually held a kind of relevant blueprint for navigating today's challenges? Today, we're going to explore exactly that. It's a unique deep dive, focusing on just one source, an image, actually, containing a really powerful quote from the Bible. It's 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. Now, this isn't just some dusty old passage. It's a statement that, well, it still sparks a lot of discussion today about collective responsibility, consequences, all that. Okay, let's unpack this. Let's really see what's going on here.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating, I think, is just how direct it is. And conditional. It's a very precise if-then kind of deal. It outlines these specific actions that, well, according to the text, lead to some pretty powerful outcomes. It's not vague at all.
Absolutely. It kicks off with, if my people who are called by my name. So right away, it's setting up who's being talked to. This isn't just a blanket statement for everyone, right? It's targeted. And then it lays out these 4 distinct actions for that group. First one, they will humble themselves. What does that actually mean for a whole group, a collective? Is it about admitting fault, or maybe a shift in power, something else?
That's a really key question. For a collective, yeah, humbling themselves could absolutely involve admitting societal failures, maybe moral shortcomings. It's about, letting go of that collective pride or self-sufficiency, recognizing a need, maybe, and being willing to say, okay, we got this wrong. It's sort of a posture of vulnerability, I suppose, being open to change. It really sets the stage.
Right. And then, tied very closely to that, it says, they should pray and seek my face.
How is seeking my face different from just, praying in general? Is there meant to be a deeper distinction there? That's a great point to pick up on because, yeah, prayer can be general, asking for help, blessings, whatever, but seeking my face, that implies something more active, an intentional pursuit of, connection, understanding, maybe the divine presence itself. It seems less about just getting a specific outcome and more about wanting that relationship, that alignment. It's not passive at all. It feels like real engagement.
Okay, makes sense. And the final condition on the if side is pretty blunt. Turn from their wicked ways. Now, that sounds like it's more than just, individuals doing bad things, doesn't it? Seems broader.
Precisely, yes. That term wicked ways, especially in older contexts, it often pointed to more than just isolated acts. It could mean systemic stuff, injustices built into the system, societal corruption, maybe practices that are actively harming the community or its moral core. So yeah, it's a big call for change, internal shifts, external actions, a real moral and ethical U-turn, you could say, at a societal level, basically resetting the community's compass.
Okay, so we've got these pretty profound conditions laid out. Humility, active prayer, seeking that deeper connection, and then turning away from societal wrongs. That's a heavy list. But if these things happen, what's the other side? What's the promised response?
Right, that's the then part. And it promises 3 pretty powerful outcomes. First, then I will hear from heaven, which implies, active listening and acknowledgement, responsiveness to that big shift the people made. It's about being truly heard.
Okay, being heard. And after that?
I will forgive their sin. That speaks to a deep restoration, doesn't it? Almost like wiping the slate clean, getting rid of those past burdens on the collected.
A clean slate. And the last one seems huge.
Yeah, the final one is very impactful and will heal their land. Now, this isn't just about, say, good crops, though that was obviously vital back then. Historically, land often meant the whole package. The socio-political health, the economy, even the spiritual well-being of the nation. So healing here suggests a really broad restoration from all kinds of brokenness, conflict, poverty, moral decline, internal divisions. The whole thing, it shifts from just personal stuff to the health of the entire society.
So pulling it all together, this text gives us a super clear if-in. Do these things, humble yourselves, pray, seek my face, turn from wicked ways, then these results follow. Hear from heaven, forgive sin, heal the land. It almost sounds simple in a way. But obviously, it must be incredibly difficult for societies to actually consistently do that.
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's kind of amazing how this ancient text, whatever your personal beliefs about its origin, it still makes people think. It prompts these deep reflections on collective action and, what happens because of it for societies, for individuals. That idea of healing their land seems to hit home for a lot of people in different ways. It sparks discussions about what a truly healthy society even looks like, beyond just, say, the economy.
It really does resonate, doesn't it? Thousands of years old and still popping up in talks about today's problems and solutions. So thinking about all this, what does it mean to you? How does a statement like this ancient conditional promise, make you think about our own responsibilities personally and together with the challenges we face now?